There's just no, doesn't make sense that Jussie has to be the one to come up with an answer to why someone attacked him.
Yeah, it does, since he is the one who made the whole thing up. So there is that. Okay, meanwhile, in other hilarious news, I mean, this news cycle is just bizarre world and hilarious in many ways. So the Democrats have been claiming for a long time, people are dying. We need the Green New Deal. It's been featured on the cover of Time magazine. It's been featured by the Washington Post. We've heard the intelligentsia sound off on AOC. So fresh, so face, so much incredible freshness as well as faceness. And her Green New Deal, which is the most important piece of legislation since World War II. We are in a battle with the sun, and we are going to win it. And if it costs us $93 trillion over the next 10 years, i.e. $65,000 per American family every year from now until doom, well, then we're going to do it. Because otherwise, in 12 years, guys, we're dead. In a dozen years, that's right, you're plotting, your kids are plotting, your grandparents are plotting. We're going to dig them up, they're going to plot again. That's how all of this is going to work. AOC yesterday was like, you know what, guys? Like, well, like people, wow, they're dying. Like, well.
This is not an elitist issue. This is a quality of life issue. You want to tell people that their concern and their desire for clean air and clean water is elitist? People are dying. They are dying. And the response across the other side of the aisle is to introduce an amendment 5 minutes before a hearing in a markup. This is serious. This should not be a partisan issue.
This is serious. People are dying, guys. We need a vote on the... Wait, no. Sorry. Let me rephrase. We need a debate about it. I'm going to introduce this bill. It is so important. We're going to kill the farting cows. We're going to get rid of airplanes. We're going to wreck every building or retrofit every building in the United States. We're going to get rid of cars. I mean, guys, it's going to be the best. We're going to invent unicorns that float on their own flatulence, but their flatulence has no carbon emissions. None. No methane. Methane-free flatulence from unicorns. That's how all this is going to work. The Democrats propose all this, right? Ed Markey does it, and we are told by Cory Booker, very seriously, this is the most important moment of our lives. And we are told by Kamala Harris that this is so important. And we're told by Elizabeth Warren, this is so important. Elizabeth Warren says that this Green New Deal is like the moon landing, which she should know since she recently was on the moon. It's where she gets most of her ideas. Here was Elizabeth Warren yesterday saying that the Green New Deal is so important, it's just like when we landed on the moon, except for not at all like that.
President Kennedy challenged our nation to lead the space race, and less than 7 years later, Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon. The impossible had become a reality, and America had led the way. It's time not only to challenge our country to tackle climate change head on, but also to lead the world in doing so. If we do not lead, then others will.
If we don't lead, others will, and if others do, we're all going to die. Everybody's going to die. Death all around. So Mitch McConnell looks at the Green New Deal, and he's like, you know what? You're right. It's super important. I see now how important it is, because you guys keep jabbering about it incessantly. So you know what we should do? We should probably vote on it. Let's have a vote. Let's see if we can finally move forward on the most pressing issue of our age. It is deeply important. We must move forward on this.